Alright, I think we're good to go. Alright, let me unmute on Telegram. Alright everybody, can you guys confirm you can hear me on YouTube? Testing, 1 2 1 2. Yeah, we're good to go.
All good.
Alright,
yeah, you good.
Alright, perfect. So, alright, awesome. Welcome everybody. Again, this is EMP.Money, and we're live on Telegram as well as YouTube. We do these daily AMAs. We're one of the only crypto projects in this space that literally does live AMAs every single day. And with that, we do our Detonator rollover, which is our incredible daily ROI contract. I'll pull that up here on YouTube in one moment. But yeah, we're excited to have you all. Have some awesome stuff to go into today, and again, it's another amazing day in the EMP ecosystem. So, alright guys, let me jump on over to Detonator. If you're on YouTube, we'll pull it up. Give me 1 minute. Alright, here it is. So, we have 11 minutes and 42 seconds. Every day we, again, do our AMA and our daily live drawing of Detonator. And Detonator is an incredible daily ROI contract that essentially earns you back 365% of your deposit. It's one of the revolutionary things about EMP. EMP is a seigniorage protocol. What that means is we basically have controlled inflation based on a bunch of different factors that allows our token to reward everybody involved. Again, through our native token EMP and our share token eshare. And what this does is it's one of the only crypto projects where you're able to earn no matter whether the price is going up or down, or again, whether somebody's buying, you know, the native token off you at a higher price. So with that as well, we're also pegged to Ethereum, so you're actually getting price appreciation exposure with ETH itself. And really, it's truly exceptional when you think about it, because what it is, it's essentially fractionalized Ethereum. So just like, you know, Bitcoin has Satoshis, well, Ethereum will eventually, again, have EMP. It has it now, but we hope with mass adoption, that's what happens. And what this means is that one EMP is essentially 4,000th of one Ethereum. So again, you take the price of Ethereum, you divide it by 4,000, and that gives you the price of EMP. And again, it's algorithmically pegged. So based on the math and the underlying economics, we follow that. And that wouldn't really mean anything if we didn't have liquidity and actually have the second half of the liquidity pair as actual Ethereum. So it's the BEP20 version over on Binance, but again, it's real Ethereum. It's not some made up coin, you know, or a stable coin where you're not going to get the price appreciation. So again, all the numbers I'm talking about today, just imagine when Ethereum goes to, you know, $9,000-10,000 which we all think it will by the summer. And again, on a 2 or 3 year time horizon, it's almost guaranteed. So again, then multiply all your earnings by 3, and that's where you'll be. So again, we're really excited. We're pushing 12 million TVL. Again, we've had an amazing run the last few days. We're above PEG. Everything's looking great. And again, that's just a little bit more background on the protocol overall. But for the next 8 minutes, we're talking about Detonator. So Detonator is the daily ROI contract, and not only is it very powerful, I mean, Detonator could have been launched on its own with its own separate token and own separate ecosystem, but the fact that we launched it on top of EMP, just it makes the whole ecosystem that much more powerful. So what it does is it locks up a bunch of liquidity. Right now there's 2.8 million in the contract. USD value, that's 26,667 LP, and that is lots of liquidity in the protocol that again not only helps us maintain PEG, but also provides, in and out liquidity for whales and larger buys getting into this project. So if we have low liquidity, it really, again, you sell a little bit and the price moves a lot. So those are just many of the about 100 different things that makes EMP superior to all its predecessors. So alright, today, again, if that wasn't bullish enough on Detonator, every day we give away essentially $60,000. So what that is it is 1% of the total pool is given to the largest depositor of the day. Right now that's 31 LP. I doubt that will hold up. Yesterday we had a triple snipe, about 80 and then 100 and then 120 LP finally took it. So there's a lot of game theory behind that, and the idea is that with that sniper bonus, and there's more volume entering every day than there is being given away as rewards. And so we also have a lottery mechanic where for every compound or deposit that you make, you're eligible for lottery tickets. And again, it's a no-loss lottery, which means, you get credit for your deposit no matter what, but the lottery is the gravy on top. So today's lottery is $28,793. Again, Ethereum pulled back quite a bit today, and we're still killing it. So again, the dollar values are a little bit less, but the overall pool balance and rewards are hitting all-time highs. So, alright, that's a quick overview of Detonator. Again, I'm going to open it up to a few fast questions or comments. We'll do a 5-minute warning, and then we'll do a 1-minute countdown. So.
Hey, AJ.
Hey, how are you, brother?
Hey, I'm good. I know this kind of already is just the obvious, but I did want to kind of just throw this out there for everybody here to, a lot of us are daily listeners, to just keep, prompting others during the day when they're asking questions, just keep, kind of suggesting to join us in the AMA, because there's so much good information that comes out. Nobody here minds resharing that information every day, but just kind of bringing all these newer users, kind of into the fray here. And I think it'd be really useful just to have everybody to help kind of push that.
Yeah, Josh, absolutely, brother. Again, you've been a long-time member. You're part of our EMP army. Again, bro, we appreciate you, and again, being in the trenches, answering all the questions, and I'm going to get to it after the rollover here, but we have an event coming up this weekend that, again, can probably drive, it's going to drive a lot of traffic to Telegram, so we should see a lot more, newbies, so to speak, in Telegram. And yeah, I mean, any of you, and that's something I want to touch on anyway, so I'm glad you brought it up, Josh. If you guys see a lot of new questions, by all means, please do what you can to help out. If you don't have the answer, I would rather you not, give false information or information that you're not 100% sure on. But one major thing with EMP overall is we have an academy. So we have literally we could charge thousands of dollars for the EMP Academy, just based on, the overall DeFi knowledge that's in that course. We give it away for free just to be able to educate our community on how to be good actors and how we can all win in this protocol. Because with seigniorage projects, it's very, very important that the overall community acts in the same motion, so to speak, because then literally everybody can win. Again, what I said earlier, it's one of the only protocols where as long as the majority of us are doing the right thing and being good actors, over a long period of time, we all profit. And so when people dump or don't do the right thing, we're getting to a point where we can recover no matter what now. But again, we all lose when that happens. So, yeah, brother, absolutely, Josh. Please, everybody that's new, please feel free to take the EMP Academy. We've also uploaded a lot of the major important videos onto our YouTube channel. So if you don't want to sign up for the Academy, and again, the Academy does require an email address, but you can use a burner email. We don't care. It's just a matter of having it more organized over there through Thinkific. And if you complete the Academy, you actually get a Telegram badge for doing that. So, and those will eventually become NFTs as well. So yeah, absolutely, that's a great point, Josh. And again, anybody in the community, please feel free to help each other. I know answering the same questions over and over can be frustrating, but that's how we all, build the community and grow together. So, and again, we have a very, we have an amazing, we call our group the Emperors. So we have an amazing community that, again, is one of the most solid I've ever seen in crypto. And I've been around since 2014. I have a multi-million-dollar personal portfolio, and this was really the epitome of my crypto career with EMP and the community that we built. So major shout out to all you guys. All right, we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Pool balance is growing nicely. I think we're going to absolutely hit an all-time high today. Hopefully we break 27,000 LP with some last-minute snipes. Again, make sure you're compounding. I was having some issues with Binance Smart Chain today, so you may get a few failed transactions. Just realize that's not our fault or the contract's fault. It's usually the network's fault. So up your gas a little bit if you have to. But yeah, let's compound last minute here. Make sure you're getting all the credit for your tickets, lottery tickets. Again, you're able to get a total of 100 tickets a day. 50 of those are from compounding, and 50 of those are from new deposits. So, each ticket is 0.15 LP, which is roughly about $15 US. And yeah, I mean, winning the lottery, we've had a few people that actually won it twice, just because they've been compounding so much that it really increases your odds. But you only need one ticket to win. So again, it could be life-changing. And those of you that do win the lottery, it's automatically compounded into your total LP position. And what this does, it doesn't allow you to dump on all of our heads as a community, which is bullish. And but in return, you're actually able to earn more because you're able to 365% ROI on your winnings. So again, about 30 grand can turn into over 100. So really, really exciting stuff and revolutionary. All right, we're under 1 minute. Here we go. Get hype, everyone. Good luck to all the lottery participants. And let's see where the snipers are. 40 seconds. I don't think 31 is going to take it. If it does, that's a payday for that guy. So let's see. 25 seconds. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. Wow, it's 31 going to take it. Let's see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Did 31 take it? Oh my gosh, it might have.
244.52.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
Holy
I got
cow.
44.
That's epic. Sorry guys, I'm having some latency issues. Let me refresh. And yeah, wow. And there we did. We broke 27,000 LP by a lot. So wow, guys, congrats. And that's what it's all about, guys. You want to make your sniper shot your best shot, because again, they essentially, even though that was such a high LP deposit, they essentially got into the contract risk-free. So again, when you look at it in terms of that, that's why it's so bullish that we encourage large snipers. And as the contract grows, again, I don't expect people to be depositing, hundreds of thousands of dollars when we get to that point, but the game theory takes over at that point, where we'll have a bunch of smaller snipers going in, and honestly, that's even more bullish for the contract, because again, it's more rewards and it's more instant rewards as well. So with those large deposits at the end, you also get 6% of all the incoming deposits. They're distributed to all the current players. So that's what we call instant rewards. And again, that's why it's just another boost to your daily burst. So the daily burst amount is the absolute minimum that you're guaranteed to get every day as far as a return, and that is also including the taxes. So again, I know a lot of discussion yesterday was about daily burst fluctuating, and I had a good analogy from Bull. I don't know if he's here today, but yeah, of course he is. He's here every day. But it's basically the same way you ride the wave of any market, or how we call it riding the wave of PEG, where we go above and below PEG. Just that's the same with Detonator. Right now we're in a major growth phase, so it's bullish to see your pool share diminishing, or your daily burst going down. I know it sucks, on the surface, but when you think about it, again, it means that the pool share is growing, and that in order to keep up with your pool share, you have to match whatever new income is coming into the contract. So when the pool balance starts draining again, or going down in a contraction phase, then your daily burst actually goes up. So again, all of you that are, concerned about daily burst, I hope all of you show up in the AMAs when your daily burst is larger every day as well. So yeah, that's just some more background on all that. Again, if you want to hear a full breakdown, listen to the AMA we did yesterday, and that'll go into more deep dive. So, Bull, you want to add anything to that, brother? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. No, I think you hit the nail right on the head. It's just a natural cycle, and just like, I think everybody is becoming accustomed to the peg wave and not panicking when the boardroom isn't on. I mean, I know it's great when the boardroom is printing, but like Couch likes to say, ride that peg wave, and everything here is just a wave. There's stuff that will come in, stuff that will go out, but always keep your emotions, try to keep them in check, and it'll probably serve you better, in trading here in crypto, and then in the real world too. So, it's definitely exciting, and you don't want to be a stick in the mud type, but don't let your emotions make you be irrational. And so, yeah, like you said, it's a perfect example. Like, this is just a wave. Like, sometimes you're going to be above on that burst, sometimes you're going to be below, but we can never keep going up all the time. I mean, we want a macro trend up over time, but if you ever look at the chart on the lifelong time of like Ethereum, it's going to macro trend up. But if you were to go to 1 hour and 1 minute, you would see dips, like just a wave happening. And so we just have to concern ourselves with, the project and in the future, live here in the present, but plan for the future.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
Yeah, bro. No, great advice, my friend. And again, that's why we do these AMAs, and even the Academy, and the narrative that we give. I mean, it's not just about EMP. It's about an overall strategy of DeFi and crypto. And that was really a passion of mine. And another major reason why we started EMP was I just wanted to come up with a project that not only everybody can win, but also something that's really, complex in the fact of we're teaching people how to use DeFi on the cutting edge. So again, if any of you even understand, 10% of what we have going on, you're going to be so ahead of the game, because we haven't even come close to mass adoption. Again, I mean, the world as a whole is moving towards crypto, and again, everybody involved now is the 1% of the 1%. So again, congrats to all of you for being here, and thank you for coming along the journey with us. And EMP is going to be, the vehicle to really, help you gain, have your crypto make you more crypto, basically. And that's the whole.
Hey, AJ.
Yeah. Machu, what's up, my friend? How are you?
Good, brother. Good. I just wanted to add to that as well, what you said about EMP being on the cutting edge. I mean,
for sure.
I've been in probably about a dozen tomb fork protocols and reviewed probably more than 2 dozen. And EMP as an ecosystem, I think we can all agree, the guys that have been around and the guys and gals that have been here for a long time, this is beyond a tomb fork, right? It's gone beyond that. I like to say EMP stands for exponential money printer, because it's an ecosystem where you can, if you break down each component, where you've got the detonator, I mean, that's first in class. I've been in a lot of ROI contracts. This one, it's sustainability, its ability to give the lottery is ridiculous. And when you think about it, like, you're giving away $28,000 a day in the lottery.
Consistently.
That's insane.
Consistently.
Like, who else is doing that? No one else. I mean, you'd be lucky to get like a few hundred a day on some lotteries, right? So you've got the detonator, you've got the nodes, right? So the nodes are paying out, anywhere from 0.7 a day to 1.4 a day or something. I think I've even seen it higher than that on the Giga. And then these nodes are not just backed by the deposits into EMP. These are backed by a treasury that is continually growing with EMP, because it's printing from a boardroom that is consistently being over-pegged more and more over time. And you can see that through the E-share. So if you know the confidence in the peg is growing when you see the floor of the E-share price rise, right? So I don't think we've seen E-share below 500, or if it has been, it's been only a little bit below 500 for a while now. Where I think we saw E-share like maybe a month ago or so, when it dropped below peg, it dropped down to about $250.
Yep.
And pretty much we're all looking back, going, "Shit, we should have grabbed some E-share at 250, right?"
Yes.
But when you
farmed it, right?
When you break,
right,
exactly, farmed it. Wow, imagine farming it then, right? You've just doubled your money on whatever you're producing, right? So EMP as an ecosystem it's beyond a tomb fork. It's an exceptional financial ecosystem for you guys to be able to grow your financial wealth, for all of us to be able to do that. And if we can do it together as good actors, then it's going to be life-changing money for a lot of people. So, man, you've done a great job, AJ. You and the team, an amazing job. Keep it up. You've got our support, man. But you're doing an exceptional job, man.
Thanks, Mantra. I appreciate that, brother. And you and Bull have been really, a guiding light for us as well. And the rest of the team is here too. Again, I kind of, spearhead things, but they're all here in the background. Demi is one of our marketing guys. He's part of our core team. Crypto Mike, Marty Lunas, and myself, and then our wizard developer Jake. Again, a lot of them have been busy behind the scenes, so I take the lead on the AMAs, but just to know that everybody's here and everybody's putting in work to grow their own bags, and what that is by proxy, grows everybody. So again, awesome recap, Machu, and it's really great to hear you say that, because I know, again, you guys hear that from part of the team or developer is one thing, but to hear it from the community, from people that have been here from day one, is also really, really bullish. So one thing I want to jump on before I focus more on questions is I have an awesome announcement. I alluded to this a few days ago with hydro whales. So as you can see on Detonator, we have a banner ad at the top of Detonator. Again, that everybody that comes here daily is exposed to that banner ad. Those banner ads will eventually not only advertise our partnerships, but we'll also be able to monetize those in the future. And all the ad revenue from those banner ads will go to buying back EMP or subsidizing the Detonator. Again, whatever is needed most at the time, and that's bullish. I mean, that's a new income coming into the ecosystem at no risk to anybody else, and just, again, positive price pressure is what we want. So they made an announcement today, and I have the on-chain transaction posted on Telegram, but let me go ahead and open there. Alright, so Hydro Whales Mining Club, and what this is it's an NFT project that actually has a use case. And again, they've been long time EMPers themselves, and they brought this to our attention months ago, and I thought, man, this is a really, really unique idea. So essentially they use the money from minting their NFTs and buy Bitcoin miners with them. and then by buying the Bitcoin miners, they're able to produce a daily income through those miners and other investment vehicles to then pay back all the NFT holders. So it's really bullish. Again, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but they did do a treasury injection to us. So part of their strategy, not only with Bitcoin mining, but it's also to have, you know, their project diversify into other income-producing vehicles. And their community voted to deposit $20,000 into EMP ETH LP, and now their treasury is part owner, so to speak, in our protocol. So that's really bullish. Again, it shows that this team is a stand-up team. I always preach that you want to invest in teams and not projects, because at the end of the day, you know, it's up to the team to deliver, and these guys are delivering. So I wanted to make sure we took a lot of time to, again, give credit where credit is due. It's really difficult nowadays in the crypto space to, you know, have trust and follow teams that do what they say they're going to do. So again, that's a $20,000 injection into our ecosystem, and we'll be, again, holding their hand, giving them the white glove service, not only to maximize gains for them, but to, again, help them be a good actor or good whale in the ecosystem. So again, they have some mints available left. If you guys want to jump over and grab some, again, by supporting them, you know, you're in turn supporting EMP. And again, they have plans of doing another investment round into EMP. Everything is voted on. The next step is getting their miners up and running. But again, I just want to jump on that. So, all right, guys. Again, thanks to the HydroRare community. I know a lot of you are in here as well. And we will be doing an AMA with them in the coming weeks on some other developments. So, all right, let me jump back over to Telegram and YouTube. All right, can you guys hear me? I'm back. All right, awesome. So, yeah, then again, if you have any questions, please jump over to YouTube and leave us a comment, or you can jump on here and do it live, or post your comment in Telegram as well. We simulcast on both platforms. But yeah, so we talked about hydro whales. Another big announcement was James Pelton. He's an amazing YouTuber with a really dedicated following. He doesn't have the largest following, but the following he does have is super dedicated, and a lot of them are crossovers with other projects that we are involved in and we trust. He's a really good guy. We had an amazing conversation about EMP, and he is very knowledgeable, and when we explained what EMP was, he was just blown away. And that's coming from somebody, you know, that is in this every single day. So that video should be releasing this weekend. Again, he had a backlog in videos. We did that AMA about 2 weeks ago, but well, about 10 days ago, I guess. So it will be coming out this weekend. And then we have another major thing coming. Unfortunately, I'm contractually not allowed to talk about it until it launches, but just know that today, the info I got today could be, you know, life-changing for the project. So we have mega news in the next 48 hours. And again, when you know what it is, you'll be like, man, finally. So I'll leave that little gem for you guys. But all right, that was really my updates and a lot of the stuff I wanted to go over. We can jump right into questions. So anybody that's on voice, feel free to jump in.
I got you there, AJ. I got one.
Yeah, Kurt, go ahead. Is there Kurt?
Yeah. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you, brother?
I'm very good. Now you've got me all excited and interested in what's going to happen in the next 48 hours. I'll tell you that.
I know, bro. I don't like to listen. I don't like to hype over stuff that may or may not happen, but this is finally coming together, and trust me, it's mega.
Hey, I appreciate that, though. By the way, just I've been in enough projects where, the hype is all that there is, and you guys are always, trying to keep it real, and
For
I
sure.
appreciate that. And I appreciate that very much. I had two questions. One really simple. I finally got the time to finish the academy. Where do I get my badge, man?
Yeah, brother,
How do I do that?
congrats. Hell yeah. So yeah, just shoot me a DM with your
Okay.
email address that you used.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll get you live, man.
Okay.
You're an EMP Academy
Yeah.
grad.
I am now.
Nice.
And then the other question was, I saw your post and took a long, hard look at that graphic that you put up that was going over the sort of anatomy of the EMP ecosystem,
right,
so to speak.
The flow chart.
Yes. And I spent a lot of time looking at that, and I don't know, I would encourage everybody else that's on this call to take a look at that if you haven't already. It was helpful. But what I wanted to ask you was, in looking at it, the challenge for me, I mean, I'm getting it, but, the way that was set up, it's clear that, like, the only responsible way to take profit, which we all want to do, right, ultimately,
For sure.
is through eShare. And I just wanted you to elaborate a little bit more on that, because I've been looking at it and I've gotten into everything here. I've got nodes now. I'm in the Detonator. I'm in both farms now. And so I'm totally into it. And in a lot of these cases, I'm earning EMP, and I don't want to sell that EMP.
Totally.
And so I guess I'm really just asking you to just elaborate a little bit more on why we need to do it this way.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. No, for sure, Kurt. So I'm going to mute you too, just so I don't get feedback. All right, perfect. So yeah, Kurt, no doubt. So for those of you, again, that want to know what Kurt's talking about, we did an amazing flowchart. One of our community members, Maverick, did this awesome graphic, and we're working on one for nodes right now, and Detonator as well. But what it is it's basically a graphic representation of what we recommend the best strategy, so to speak, is. Not financial advice, but that to do whether we're above or below peg. So it's a little bit confusing when you look at it, but if you start at the beginning and literally just read it out loud to yourself, step by step, it's really, really helpful. And again, it's for those that don't want to go through, the whole academy, and maybe you don't want to read, our docs, because let's be real, everybody apes in and they ask questions later. So it's really, really huge. So again, that goes to the conversation earlier. Any of the newbies, please feel free to give them that flowchart. So it's in our docs section, and it's also pinned in our Telegram. And we're working on a new update on the UI. We're doing a full, I don't want to call it a rebrand, but it's basically from the ground up a UI change on the website, and that flowchart will be in the new UI as well. But anyway, so to get back to the question, Kurt, sorry, brother. Yeah, the beauty of the system is that you can you do take profits in eShare. So typically, with any other protocol, you're making money from selling the native token, and no matter what happens, when people take profits, their coin goes down. I mean, it's pure economics. So with this two-tier system, and rewarding eShare, and then eShare has value, because again, the only way to get more EMP is through eShare. So there's always inherent value in eShare itself. You're able to sell it, and it doesn't hurt the ecosystem. So as we grow, and that's always everybody's argument. So eShare is emitted for the first year of the protocol. So as we grow, again, there's only once eShares are done emitting, that's it. There's no more eShare ever to be printed. So it's a very low supply token. I mean, again, other protocols have about 3 times as many shares as we do. And again, the value is in shares. So the idea is that you start viewing EMP as a utility token that allows you to earn more eShare. And as we, I mean, yeah, it's more share. So, and as we go along, EMP, and I talked about it earlier, about EMP being fractionalized Ethereum, the more our liquidity grows, the more it really is fractionalized Ethereum, because half the liquidity pool is backed up by Ethereum itself. So, over time, the idea is that we will grow to, 100 million, 500 million, total TVL, if not a billion, like 𝘰𝘠, which is, again, the forefather of what we're doing, and we're already innovating more than they are, and we've compared to their growth, we're ahead of their growth curve from when they launched. So those are all really bullish things. But what happens is there's enough liquidity that you can start taking, 1%, 2% of profit in EMP every day, at the end of this cycle, and we have enough liquidity that doesn't hurt. So it's really just about, again, the way that the ecosystem evolves. If everybody takes profit in EMP itself too early, it really stunts our growth. So the idea is you take profit in eShare until we can build up enough liquidity and have other use cases for the native token. And it's going to get to the point where, you're not going to want to sell EMP either, even when it's worth a lot, because there'll be so many other ways to earn with that token. So, and again, just for some concrete examples, we have every intention of launching a launch pad or an incubator where, the only way to get involved is to have eShare or EMP. And again, eShare will become our governance token. We have about, again, 10 different things on the roadmap to implement just within the next 6 months to give EMP more inherent value. So does that help explain, Kurt?
Yeah, totally it does. And, I'm also obviously asking the question for those who might be new.
Yeah, brother, no doubt.
To hear you say it, because I think it's always great to hear the way you phrase things. And even in your explanation there, I heard something that I don't think I've heard before, which was this idea that I don't think I knew about the year thing on eShare. I knew that there was a finite number, but I didn't know that it was time-based. So is there like a specific date and time that eShare is done, or how does that work?
Yeah, so again, I'm going to meet you real fast. Oh, you did. Perfect. Thank you. So, again, I have to look at the actual contract, but it's based on literally the date that we launched. It's 1 year of emitting. So, again, off the top of my head, I don't have that number, but, and again, we only release, I believe it's 28,000 total eShare, and 𝘰𝘠 had about 75,000 of their share token. So, and that share token was I think about 20 grand at its peak. So it just goes to show how valuable eShares will eventually be. And again, I try to be very cautious when we start talking about this, because I don't want people to get wrecked. Because buying eShare outright, it could be very, very profitable, but it could also destroy you. So just be mindful of that, not to ape into eShare. But at the end of the day, eShare, the longer the protocol goes on, the more and more valuable eShare becomes. So, and again, the longer we're above PEG, that is what gives eShare the value. So, and that's the number one reason why you don't want to dump EMP, because if you dump EMP, we go below PEG, and then now eShares have no value or less value until we get back above PEG. So those are the underlying mechanics. And I know, again, a lot of you guys are eShare maxis. I don't like to talk about what my view is personally, just for the health of the protocol, but I can tell you that eShares are going to be very, very valuable as we go on. So, Couch, are you there, bro? You're an eShare maxi. Yes. Let's hear it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so the emission of eShare will end mid-Jan 2023. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, brother.
Okay, stop right there. That's all we want to refute about eShare.
Yeah, exactly, brother. Right on R4. No doubt, man. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, brother. And yeah, guys. I mean, we always recommend that you farm your eShare. So that is another beautiful thing about the protocol. You know, you're rewarded eShare by entering into the EMP LP, and that's the whole point. I mean, again, the underlying economics, we want to incentivize, you know, the liquidity to grow. So how do we do that? Well, we come up with a system to reward those that add liquidity. So that's why it's why we do what we do. EMP LP goes in, and that creates the liquidity, and then you're rewarded in eShare. So that's really, the beauty of how it all works.
Hey, AJ, can I ask a follow-up?
Yeah, Kirk, go ahead, bro.
Okay, man. Following you with this. I'm listening to all this, and right now, I mean, you know, I'm totally obviously in, and I am not taking any profits. I'm, you know, compounding like crazy as I can. But I'm also now really a believer in trying to get other people into the project. And as I'm explaining it, and this kind of comes around to the question I was just asking you, because so if we follow that flow chart that says, or that org chart, what do you want to call it, that says, yeah, okay, what you want to do, if you want to take profits, you want to take a percentage of your eShare, and that's what you want to use to claim profits. But now we're having this conversation of saying, well, eShare is going to be super valuable, and it's going to be non-existent in terms of creation of new eShare in less than a year. So you might want to say, oh, I don't want to get rid of that either. Then there's no way to take any profit. So in other words, people that I'm talking to might not be as long-term in their view as I am.
Right.
And so I guess I'm just trying to figure out how to couch that and how to say that correctly.
Yeah, and that's the beauty. I mean, again, that is the beauty of, I don't know if you want to call it game theory or, you know, economics, economic theory. You know, the ones that are in it for the longest and have the conviction to not take profits, theoretically, they should be the ones that are rewarded the most. So it's very poetic. I mean, the whole system is so poetic because it rewards good users, it rewards people that have a long-term mindset, it rewards, you know, the ones that aren't really worried about taking profits and want to have the ecosystem grow. But yeah, I mean, and to you, brother, again, anybody that you want to have involved, it's up to them. And again, that's the beauty of crypto as a whole. You know, at the end of the day, it's your money, man. Nobody, not me, and not you know, the government, hopefully, is going to tell you how to spend your money and what to do. So you just have to have a game plan, and, you know, those that want to get in and just make back their investment, maybe, you know, that's a good way to play it, where, you know, you get in, you make back your initial investment by selling eShares, and then once you've hit that, you know, then you're, again, essentially in the protocol risk-free, and then you can start saving eShares for a rainy day. So does that help?
Yeah, sorry, I'm outside. I hope it's not too noisy. Yeah, it totally helps. I mean, I just, again, like I said, I think I get the whole thing, you know, at a freshman level, but I'm so excited that I'm, you know, sharing with other people and talking to them, and I get questions like you were saying earlier. You know, I don't want to spit out something that I don't know is actually true. So,
for sure.
You know, so that I appreciate that. And, you know, I actually had one of the things, because I had a guy that I'm talking to about it ask me this.
Yeah, no, that's fine, bro. This is all good info.
If you see a problem with this. He looked at it, I talked to him, he looked at it, he came back, and we were talking about just this very issue, and he said, well, could I farm eShare? Could I then sell that eShare and use the profits of that eShare to get ETH that I would pair with EMP, put it in the detonator, and then ultimately take my profits out of the detonator and split that? That way I'm taking ETH back out. And does that make any sense?
Yeah, totally. I mean, and so in a few stages there. So the idea, and that's what the auto vaults do. The auto vaults basically sell your eShare automatically and convert that into more EMP LP. So again, it's a variation of what your friend was saying. You know, you can sell the eShare for ETH, and again, the idea is that you have, you know, more liquid EMP from the boardroom or from, you know, the nodes. Again, nodes are another amazing option, because at the end of the day, when we start reaching mass adoption in our ecosystem, EMP is going to be the scarce thing. So again, outside of eShare, but you know, EMP, you're gonna EMP is going to be the hard thing to get. So you want to have, again, nodes producing you more EMP. You're going to have the boardroom producing you more EMP, and then yeah, you take profits and shares, pair it up with ETH, and then whatever liquid EMP you have, and then yeah, either go back into the farms to earn more share, or you can put it into Detonator. I think that's a great play. You know, to take your profit in LP, put it in Detonator, and now you're able to earn, again, another round of 365%. Now, just realize if it's in Detonator, you know, it could take you, you know, a year or more to get it back, but at least you're getting that every single day. And then, yeah, you can take profits on, and again, this plays into another good strategy, which we talked about yesterday. The idea with Detonator is you always want to be compounding more than you're claiming. So even though technically you could claim every single day, you know, not only is it not healthy for the contract, but it hurts you as the investor, because you're going to reach your max limit. Your daily burst is going to get destroyed over time, because, you know, the rest of the pool is compounding and growing their share, and you're not. So the idea is you want to compound, keep up with the pool share the best that you can, and then turn it into a paycheck where you claim literally, you know, once or twice a week, and then the best strategy even on top of that is unpair the LP and just keep the Ethereum side, and then you can use the EMP to go into more nodes and do that strategy all over again. So really, there's just so many ways to earn, and I get that it's really complex and can be overwhelming to newcomers or anybody that's even been around for a while. But the fact that it is so complex is what makes us unique and what will allow us to grow into something totally different. I mean, again, this is cutting edge DeFi. Nobody, and I can say this with confidence, nobody in crypto is doing what we're doing. So let that sink in as well. I mean, it's true innovation. So yeah, Kurt, does that help, brother? I love it, man. I love all your questions.
Yeah, it totally helps, and I appreciate you taking the time to answer them. And hopefully, sometimes the back and forth helps other people too. At least that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, for sure, brother. And again, I don't want to sound cocky, but when I say nobody's doing what we're doing, nobody has layered other economic mechanics on top of a seigniorage protocol. So again, there was one of our competitors, I don't want to even call him a competitor, but one of the other projects, again, I like to do some market research, and, you know, they basically said, we're not interested in adding, you know, other protocols on top of seigniorage. It's like, what? Like, that makes no sense at all. It's like an instant dump of my bag if I hear that, because what they essentially say is, you know, they think that the tomb fork code is good the way it is, and again, we feel like there's a lot more to bring to the table, and to give other people options to earn even outside, because again, if all you're worried about is PEG, you know, then you live and die by PEG. With us, we have about 10 different ways to earn where PEG doesn't even matter. So again, it's just so powerful. And again, we love to see us above PEG. Obviously, that makes everything more valuable, but even when we're not, you're still able to earn. So, and that was one last thing too I want to mention about PEG. So, you know, we may, again, the more the boardroom prints, the more EMP that's out there. So please don't be shocked if, you know, we do get a bad actor, or, you know, somebody wanted to exit the protocol. Maybe they will dump some EMP. Do not let that, you know, shake you, because what happens is one medium or large sell happens, and then everybody follows suit. You know, they feel like the sky is falling, and they have to dump one after the other, and that's when we really run into issues. So, you know, look at it as an opportunity. Not only when somebody dumps EMP, not only is that them getting out of the protocol and essentially selling their ownership of the overall ecosystem, but it's a perfect opportunity to load up on more EMP for those of you that are bullish, and especially if it goes below peg, because what it is you're essentially buying Ethereum at a discount. I mean, if I told you, hey, you want to buy Ethereum for 10% less than what the market value is, it's like, yeah, sure, why not? You know, I mean, that's how you have to look at it. So I hope that helps. All right, awesome, guys. What else? Let me see. Any other questions or comments? Did anybody win the lottery? I forgot to ask that earlier. We had a live winner yesterday. Anybody in the live chat win?
I wish, man.
I know, R4, bro. I know, brother. You've been here
Bro,
every day hoping, bro. It'll happen,
bro.
man. The more you count
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
you get there.
I know, bro. I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, one day, bro. I know you're super consistent, and again, it only takes one, bro. So keep your head up. I know, you know, and that's a beauty. I mean, even the lottery, you know, it's all gravy. I mean, we're the only, again, not only do we giving away 30 grand every day, but it's a lossless lottery, which means, again, you get credit for the ticket purchase. So it's not like you're, you know, losing out. That money goes into Detonator, and you're able to earn on that. So we call it a lottery, but really it's a giveaway. So, yeah, exciting stuff, man. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Any other questions? And you have anything specific? R4, or you just comment, bro?
Oh yeah. No, I just want to say, like, I've been here since the 7th or 8th epoch. Like, so I've been here from the beginning, and man, like I made this comment the other day, but all of these tomb forks from now on should just be called EMP forks. Like, dude, like you guys make tomb look like a fork. Like, it's insane. It's insane.
Thanks, brother. Yeah. No, that means a lot, man. I know somebody else said we're a spork. I thought that was hilarious. So, like a spoon and a fork, a spork. I thought that was, I thought that was good too. But yeah, bro. And again, man, those guys, I mean, our code is based on them. You know, mad respect and mad love. You know, especially the tomb, because they were really the forefathers of all this. And you know, and seigniorage, you know, which again is a fancy word for controlled inflation. That's how our system operates. I mean, it's really what you know governments have been doing for thousands of years. I mean, the Egyptians, the Romans, the Federal Reserve. You know, it's a proven method that works. And unfortunately, you know, governments get greedy and have no oversight. They can just turn the money printer on whenever they want, and that's when inflation, you know, destroys everybody. Well, with our ecosystem, inflation has very, very strict guidelines that, again, through the boardroom, that there is no inflation unless everything is met, and then once it happens, it rewards all the users. It doesn't reward a centralized government or, you know, a bank, you know? So, again, it's beautiful, and it's one of the things, again, that has been brought to life because of blockchain technology. And it really just goes to show how blockchain, you know, it is and will change the world. So, man, you guys got me hyped today. Today was a really good day. I got some awesome news in my personal life, and, you know, I'm hyped, man. I love all you guys. We're killing it in every direction. And, yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to be along for the ride. So.
Hey, man, whatever it is that personal news is, congratulations. You totally deserve it.
Right on, Kurt. I appreciate that, brother. I'll share with you guys when I can, for sure. But, all right, awesome, man. Any other questions or comments?
I have one comment, AJ. Oh, go ahead, LA.
All right, so LA first and then Bull. What's up, LA? How are you?
Sorry, Bull. I don't have a long question or anything. Hey, guys. I just want to say I'm super pumped to see the pool balance at 27K. And I was curious, is that the record, AJ?
It is, LA. Yeah, man, we are. We're at an all-time high on the pool balance. So don't be discouraged if you see a drop back under 27. We've been getting about, you know, between 200 and 300 a day in claims. But yeah, I mean, with another snipe tomorrow, again, we should be over 27K permanently in the next few days, especially with what we have coming this weekend. So yeah, congrats to everybody. I mean, there it is. Did you see it? We're growing. I mean, it's it's beautiful.
Man, lottery's at like 30K right now, man. This is insane, bro. This is insane.
Yeah, for sure, guys.
Insane.
Yeah, was that it, LA? That was it? Your only question?
Yeah.
Oh,
Celebrate.
All right. Well, and I just want to say a personal thank you to you as well. I see you in the Telegram really stepping up. You've been helping out a lot with some of the new questions, and again, guys, I appreciate all you that are in there on behalf of us. The team is very busy. I do what I can to make it to the AMA every day, but during the day, I mean, we're putting in, I personally am putting in, 20-hour days to really move this forward. And again, no expectation from the work of others, or no expectation of profit from the work of others. We're not a security. We're a piece of code on the internet, and I'm just trying to help my own bag. So if that helps all of you in the same boat, then so be it. But yeah, and we never did ICO. We don't own the liquidity. All the liquidity is community owned. So it's just we're firing all cylinders, and the way we have set this up has been so clutch. So yeah, awesome. All right, Bull, you there, bro? Your turn. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. I just wanted to tie something together that you said and that R430I said. And it's the fact that this isn't a clone of Tomb, and I think he put it that every other project that comes out should be a fork of this project. And why would anybody celebrate not innovating? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's like celebrating like not learning. Like, I'm proud of not learning. Here, everybody, let me broadcast that. That's a ridiculous statement, because if they didn't want to innovate, they would have kept the original Tomb code that had the tax exploit and other problems.
Totally.
So clearly that is a disingenuous statement that they don't want to innovate, but that's what they broadcast. And to me, that's ridiculous, because you want to innovate. That's the point of being in DeFi. You're on the edge. You're on the cutting edge. And when's the last time you heard somebody say the cutting edge is me grinding a stone wheel and then putting it on a car? That's ridiculous. It's innovation that builds products and builds value, and that's what's happening here. So don't let anybody tell you that innovation is a bad thing.
No doubt, brother. Well said, Bull. I think that could be a future video for you, man. And to that point too, I want to say one more thing. So yes, I agree. We've been innovating. The fact that we've added nodes and we got rid of the tax exploit in the original code. But the true secret sauce and the true diamond of this entire deal is fucking Detonator. I mean, Detonator is a game changer, and again, that is the base code from our developer Jake. He wrote the shit from scratch, and again incorporated about 10 different other ROI contracts that we have experienced over the years, and made it better than all of those. And again, I mean, we build on again to the innovation comment. Those people that did those contracts, we owe them a lot for getting us where we are, but at the end of the day, it didn't work, and we feel like we have finally cracked the code, so to speak, on one that could truly be exceptional. And to have it built on top of the seigniorage protocol, that is the secret. I mean, those two things. And the beauty of that as well is Detonator is closed source, so we don't have to worry about somebody else forking it or stealing it. I mean, if they are talented enough, to reverse engineer the Detonator from our white paper, then good for them, man. I wish them all the luck in the world. But it is very complex, and there's a lot of things that nobody would even think about that Jake has done and implemented in terms of the code. And again, I mean, we're all doxed. The base code's audited, and we do plan on doing an audit on Detonator with a non-disclosure agreement. But until, again, that's going to be about well, an audit on everything is about 100 grand. Detonator alone might be a little bit less, but just know, funds are SAFU. We are going to do an audit. We're in a growth phase right now where we're trying to scale, and yeah, it's just really exciting. So,
Hey.
yeah, go ahead, Couch.
I'm here since before Epoch 1, but I never saw our TVL in $11.8 million. So I think we are at all-time high right now in TVL, I think.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
this
bro.
is the record.
You're right. This is the record. So I think the highest we were, the all-time high, even in the beginning, when, again, EMP was like $15 and eShare was like fucking $5,000 or something crazy. Our TVL was like 11.2. So yeah, anything above 11.2 is a new all-time high. So again, congrats everybody. This AMA was really hype today. Again, I could not be more impressed with the community and what we have been able to accomplish together. And I mean, just think, we have 3,000 people in our Telegram. We have just over 1,000 people in Detonator. Think about what's going to happen over the next year when we get to 50,000 people in our Telegram and 75,000 people inside of Detonator. I mean, if that doesn't get you hype, I don't know what will. And again, we're along for the ride. So now it's about scaling, and again, spread the word. I mean, we're doing a lot with marketing, but the best marketing is word of mouth. And I was really impressed. I typed EMP into YouTube, and there's a lot more videos than I anticipated. So the community is doing a lot of videos. Our Twitter is blowing up. For those of you on crypto Twitter, make sure you're tagging all of us on Twitter and mentioning our project to a lot of the other big influencers, because together we can help grow each other. So, all right, awesome. All right, guys, I have time for about one or two more questions, comments. Did I miss anything on YouTube or Telegram? Let me know, guys.
I just want to comment that I did a research on Beefy, and I use it too many times when I was on Phantom. So Beefy doesn't have the Boardroom Vault single staking like 𝘰𝘯𝘬𝘯𝘬𝘯. Okay, so there's many people worry about if we do or have a contract with Beefy, so we are going to encounter again the same kind of vault. No, Beefy doesn't do that. That's only 𝘰𝘯𝘯𝘬𝘯. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's a great point, Couch. So yeah, I mean, we're still in talks. With Beefy, we're trying to make it happen. But yeah, I mean, when they do launch, they will not have a boardroom vault, which is bullish for us. I mean, that's all the upside without any of the downside. And again, to comment on the 𝘤𝘠𝘠𝘠 vault, because again, we're about to print the boardroom again, so it might happen now. But 𝘤𝘠𝘠𝘠 has disabled all new deposits into their boardroom vault, and they've done a banner. I mean, we told everybody to withdraw. I mean, we have done literally everything we possibly can to mitigate the issue. We are looking at some other options as well to even further mitigate things on a short-term basis. But just understand, as time goes on, even though they are buying eShares automatically and adding, so the TVL does go up, it doesn't mean that there's new money going into it. And theoretically, the eShare emission through the rest of the community will outpace anything in that boardroom over time. So it is a little bit of a thorn in our side, but it's also an opportunity. I mean, you literally can plan for that dump. I mean, we can't do it based on time because it's triggered by a withdrawal. So we don't know the exact time. But again, I mean, even the overall strategy of EMP, I would say if you're looking to buy, then do it around the end of Epoch. Because at the end of Epoch, there's always somebody that's going to sell, whether it's 𝘰𝘠𝘠𝘠 or anybody else. So that's a really good opportunity to buy the dip, so to speak. So, yeah, awesome input, Couch. Thanks, bro.
Hey, AJ.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Hey, this is Pride, better known as Crypto Pride. I know I did a couple videos on EMP.
Yes,
I just
brother.
wanna,
How are you, Pride? Yeah, man, I know your voice.
good. Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for doing a great job. And do me a favor. I know it's like only 45 people that was on this call when you mentioned that shares is going to be expiring. Keep it a secret, please.
Right on, Pride.
I need to load up.
Yes, brother.
I need to load up. Keep it a secret.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Well, I won't mention it no more. That's some alpha for everybody in the chat. And what's your YouTube, bro? Give it a shout out. Everybody, go ahead.
Crypto Pride on YouTube.
All right, Crypto Pride. There you go. And yeah, bro, I think I've been in touch. Hit me up on DMs as well. We are still doing a little bit of a bounty program. For those of you that do YouTube videos, I'll send you some EMP from my personal wallet. So yeah, bro, hit me up. I'd love to give you some EMP for the hard work. I definitely know your videos, and I think you're a little more active on Discord, right, Crypto Pride?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
All right, bro. So yeah, man, hit me up over there, and thanks for putting in the work, man.
All right, thanks.
All right, bro. All right, yeah, guys. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up then, I guess. Anybody else? Want time for one or two more questions, comments?
Man, I just want to make a comment. I know Nomad's listening in right now, man. We about to hashtag delete life, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. We about to hashtag delete life.
Yeah, bro. No doubt. We can get there, man. Again, as long as you guys have a long-term vision, we're gonna be in delete life in a year, man, for sure. So again,
bro, literally, I was saying by Christmas time, like I'm about to be Santa, man. I'm gonna buy all the gifts.
I love it, man. Yeah. Well, and that's it, bro. Again, I mean, it's never been about the money. I know that's really cliche to say, and you know, us as a team, I mean, that's what again has made us different. We have a select 6 that are all part of Genesis that made a commitment to each other and to our community, that we're not taking profits, you know, as a team. The treasury may dump a little EMP, you know, to pay for marketing, but we do it in a responsible manner, and, you know, it's hype for everybody because you don't have to worry about it. I mean, that's literally destroyed 98% of all other projects, period, not let alone tomb projects, or tomb forks, where Genesis whales and project owners get in early and they dump on everybody's heads. And that was the one true, before we even did Detonator or anything else, that innovation alone, by saying, yeah, we're not going to have a public Genesis, that was innovative. I mean, nobody was doing that at the time. And now looking back on it, I mean, of course that's what you would want to do. I mean, again, it is a level of centralization, but, you know, in some cases, you know, being a little centralized, especially in the beginning, that's a benefit. I mean, again, we have to get things up off the ground, and then as we move forward, we become more and more decentralized, and that's the beauty of what we have. So, yeah, bro, appreciate the input, R4. So, all right, guys. All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. Again, another really hype AMA. For those of you that were here the whole time, thank you for sticking around, and we have major news coming this weekend. I will probably be around for the AMA tomorrow. I don't know about the next day. The next 2 days I may only be able to do one AMA, but I'll let you all know ahead of time, and the team can take over as well. But yeah, we're always doing our AMAs, and appreciate all you here. I'll be in Telegram and Discord for the next about hour. So if you have a specific question that we didn't get to, feel free to tag me or one of the other team members, and we'll get to you. So, all right, everybody, amazing day in EMP, all-time highs in Detonator, all-time highs in TVL, and that's with ETH, you know, doing a bit of a pullback too. So, super bullish. But all right, everybody, good night, good day. We'll see you tomorrow.